guys. Today we are going to talk about the shortest job first scheduling. Basically, this is the part of the scheduling in the subject or operating system. Okay, the definition for the shortest job first scheduling is to select the waiting process with the smallest execution time to execute the next process. This will be take part in the ready state when we selecting the next program to execute. Okay. Basically, shortest job first will have two types. One is preemptive and another one is non-preemptive. Today we are going to talk about preemptive. Preemptive is mainly about a program when it's executing, it will be stopped when another program is come into the same time, and then preemptive will stop the current progress, and then it determines whether the upcoming program will be the first one or the second one by choosing the shortest job. Okay. Pause. Alright, let's go to the calculation part. Okay, this is the sample question. We have process, we have burst time, we have arrival time, and then we have priority. Okay. First of all, we will look at the arrival time, and then second one will be the burst time, and then lastly will be the priority. Okay, this is the ready state table, and then this is the Gantt chart where we're gonna finish all the question onwards. Okay, first we look at the arrival time. We will find the zero arrival time first. This means this is the first program will be executed. Okay, so we drop down the progress. So I'm going to drop down the first process. So I'm going to write down the first process. This is the P3 process, and then the arrival time will be the 0, burst time 6, priority is the 4. So in the Gantt chart, we will always start at the 0. So we write down the first process 0 P3, and then we look forward the burst time. It will execute until the 6, and then we check for the next arrival process. Okay, so we don't have any process within 6, so it will execute until 6. So this process has done. So we go to the next. The next process which coming is 6, which is process 2, and then we drop down here. The burst time, the arrival time is 6, and then the burst time is 4, priority 1. So here will be the process which executed by P2, and then we check the next arrival time, and then we have two arrivals, which is P1 and P4. The both arrival time are 8. So for now we check the shortest burst time, because this is the shortest job first. So we will take the shortest burst time at the first, and then followed by the longer. So at this case, this will be the P1, because 2 is smaller than 10. So we drop down first, then followed by P4. So to the Gantt chart, we have two process in waiting. Okay, since this is an preemptive, so when it comes to 8, two program comes in, and then it will stop once at the 8, and then for the process 2, it has execute for 2. So at the ready state table, we'll delete 2, so it remain 2 burst time. So in this case, what we are going to choose for the next execution, okay, we depends on the burst time, the shortest burst time. In this case, we have both the same burst time, so we will go to the third, which is priority. So we choose the smaller value for the priority because the smaller value is the bigger. So this case we are going to choose P2, remain burst time, to delete, and then it goes to 10. So in this case we are finishing the execution by P1. The burst time is 2 because we will choose the shortest burst time within the remain process 2, 10, and then the 2 will be chosen. So the last one will be the P4, and then it ends at the 22. So now we are going to calculate the waiting time for each process and also for the average waiting time. So let's go to the waiting time first. Okay, for the first process P1, okay, we will choose the line behind the process, which is 10, and minus its self arrival time, which is 8, equals 2, and then P2. In this case we have two separated process, but it's linked together, so we are going to choose the last one, which is 6, and then we minus the arrival time, equals to 0, and then process 3, 0 minus 0 equals to 0, and then the last process is 12 minus to 8. So we are going to calculate the average waiting time. The average waiting time is the total of the all process and then equals to how many process we have. So in this case 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 4 equals to 4. So we have 6, 4, and then lastly. Okay. So that's all for the shortest job first, preemptive scheduling. Thank you.